So I realized the back of the workshop here will be really great for a woodworking area. For instance, I can have my bandsaw here and my belt sander, and I can have like my barrel, which I use to put sawdust in, and I can have that feed into my furnace during the winter. A nice little upgrade. But the flooring, well, and the foundation needs some work too. And by foundation, I don't mean structural foundation, but that side of the building, I already fixed the foundation. But this side is still just a few bricks that I threw in here in like 2018 or so. And a lot of humid air comes from outside, from underneath the wall. Oddly enough, underneath this plastic, it's all dry. So it's kind of amazing. Now a lot of these bricks were the leftover bricks that weren't very good quality, meaning they had a lot of mortar that I had a difficult time getting off. A lot of leftover chunks of wood from the making of the workshop. Odd. That's still a good piece. Now, thankfully, I've actually collected quite a bit of bricks lately, and now I'm cleaning up. This one might be easy though. The 2-hole ones are nice and hard. These ones will be good for the foundation. Possibly, at least. Okay, so I just built up a wall, and then I just did something with the actual flooring itself, right? Okay, so that's not too bad. So I'll just build this up, and where I built this workshop was originally like a dump site, and so a lot of glass and shit in here. You know, I wonder if some of this might be like moisture, like this is really dry and easy to take off. It may happen whenever it was really wet. That's whenever I had issues taking the mortar off. Or I just didn't have the time to take all the mortar off. I don't know. Oh, that's looking so much better. And that'll be okay for this. Oh, look at that. Nice. Very nice. Nope, nope. Big one. Better. If only I hadn't put that board so low. I could put this brick underneath it. Aha! I procured some half bricks. That should be, yeah, that's more than good enough. I'll just throw some dirt in there. Ever so faint amount of air coming through, but that's fine. You know, I'm thinking it might be best just to go ahead and bury a lot of these bricks that are just troublesome. So the issue is this pile of dirt settled and dried with me walking over the top, and so that compacted down fine, but the bottom side is just like a fine grit. So it's obvious that what that the dirt needs to be wet in order for it to dry together strongly, and it can't be too thick. And hopefully that will diffuse into the surrounding soil over the night, and then I can deal with it without it being so dusty. And maybe tomorrow it'll also still be moist enough for me to compact it down. Well, it's the next day, and my voice is all fucked up because all that dust I was breathing in yesterday. And now it's a problem no longer. Seems my diffusion theory works really well. It's not even like really muddy, it's just slightly moist. But that means that it's not going to stir up too much dust, hopefully. Oh, and it's easier to work with too. So that's pretty much level. A bit of refinement to do though. So now I'm back to having not enough bricks. Since I did that corner of the workshop with these normal softer bricks, what I call chalky bricks, I'll use up what I have of these to continue these rows over, but then I'll go back to these 2-hole bricks, which are harder, and I imagine walking on these too much might, and also like dropping stuff on them, I keep cracking them, so might not be best to continue those, but if I have them, I have them. now it's time to continue these 5 rows over, as best I can at least. I don't really need to have flooring over here, but whatever. Barely enough. And I can use some extra bricks on there. Oh, you know what? We're converting to 2-hole now anyway, so that'll be good enough. I'm pretty much getting down to the bottom of the pile of bricks. I'll have to go get some more. We should have enough to finish like another 4 rows. I can see why people buy brand new bricks. It's a lot of effort. Found a few more bricks, and what's nice is I found 3. Oh, really bugs. 3 normal bricks, so then I can take these 4 bricks out and I can put them on these rows. So I have enough to have 5 rows of normal bricks and 4 rows of these bricks. Whatever. If I can scrounge up just a few more, then that'll be good. 1, 2, 4 more. 5 more.
There's going to be another
Why?
John Wick.
Well, I mean, the John Wick left off on.
There's going to be another oh, what the hell? Matrix.
Oh, great. With Keanu Reeves, or?
Yeah, and Carrie-Ann Moss. We're almost there.
But it's not too heavy, it's just awkward. It's like it's heavy as me. Or so.
Alright. Putting the brick. There we go.
And hey, I have a walkway again. That's nice.
Now, where do you want its final position?
You know, that's probably good because I'm gonna have to go and I ordered a new belt for it and all that stuff, and I'm gonna have to, you know,
it's a little
figure it out.
wobbly, but I don't think it'll fall over.
Well, I'm gonna be putting a piece of like board down.
Oh, okay.
So it's gonna be okay, and I'll probably put like wedges underneath it or something. But
it's weird the way that wood.
Yeah. Well, come here. I didn't realize it, but I left some oak out, and I guess I accidentally made iron gall ink.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, because it's. So I might be able to make ink out of this. See, I just put this stuff out to dry out.
It just turns black.
I know, it's nasty, isn't it?
I've never seen that before. Do that.
Let's see. Yeah. It's weird stuff, eh?
So that water is probably just pulling it right out.
Yeah. And it's also reacting with the bottom of it. But I'm hoping to save the oak and make some charcoal with it. I think it'd be pretty nice charcoal.
Oh, some nice charcoal.
So let's see. This barrel can go over there, and that's going to be my sawdust bin and my
Sticker to the left? Then?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's if you want any of those single-use containers, you can have them. But those are like styrofoam cups that my good grandmother bought before she died. But I'm just keeping them for like paint or whatever. This is my favorite barrel.
Heck yeah, that's not even got any holes in it or nothing.
Yeah. So my idea for this is I guess I should bring the camera over too. My idea for this is to turn the barrel into a mixture of a sawdust bin. So I'm going to have the shop vac feeding from that.
Yeah.
So this is going to suck the sawdust into here. And then also I'm going to have a top. So it'll be a workbench that'll lead right into here. And it'll bolt onto here. So then I can have a big log and feed it in there. So that'll be support. So I'm not having all the weight on this.
Yeah, you do need some sort of extendo kind of thing.
I like how that wax kept it smooth.
Oh, and the wax, yeah.
Yeah.
But I was surprised how that really just colored the top like that wood. I've never seen that before.
Makes me think if I can use it to like discolor stuff I blacksmith. Like just have a bucket of that nasty shit and soak it in there.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool. Or you know what? Oak sawdust. Put oak sawdust in a bucket of water. And that'll make like that ebonizing type stuff. And I can dip metal in it and it will oxidize it. Well, I count this as done. At least for now. I'm glad with the amount that I got. I can extend that out as I get more bricks. And that other piece of plastic that I have that I stuffed somewhere. Oh, I stuffed it there. That is just big enough to do this area right here. I have plenty of room to work on my bandsaw, which I just got the new belt for, and that should help quite a bit. And I have a new blade coming in that's 2 teeth prints instead of 4. I have a nice place. Well, this will be a nice workbench that'll butt up to here for putting stuff into there. I have my belt sander and the muncher. I have not shown this yet. It's a tool I made from a circular saw, so I can cut across in the end of a 2x2, and then that can hook into the chuck of my wood lathe with ease. And it's saved me so much time. Now the actual doorway to the workshop's all opened up because there's no longer a bandsaw taking up the space. And since I have the barrel back there, the workbench, I can clean off a lot of this. And so now I can use this again because there's not a belt sander on it. So there's a lot of room opened up. Still more organizing to do. Oh yeah, and recently I added this about a month ago, and it's really helped out quite a bit. So now this is, I don't really know what's on the bottom. That's some like oxyacetylene torch stuff that I don't use too much. Oh, and these are fighter jet battery boxes from, I think, nickel cadmium from the 80s or so. But I have my toolboxes, my 2 toolboxes, there we go. And then I have my tools, my big tools. Log wedges, hammers, axes, mallets, things of that sort. And then on the top I have more woodworking items, such as saws, clamps, Nintendo games apparently. Oh well. And some bearings that need to find a place. Oh, and my fan, because it's just a nice place to have the fan. But that's cleaned up a lot of space in my tool cabinets. And I'm still working on all the other things. You know, I'm thinking since that bandsaw is giving me so much trouble, my first product might be one of these notepads made of oak. Because I have a lot of these pieces of oak that were saved from the trash. They were originally the covers for books, like a funeral book. And, well, they came the wrong varnish. So they're supposed to be clear varnish, not like yellowish. And so if I take these, I can cut them down the middle. I can have a medium-sized one, or I can have a full-size, a huge notepad. But I can talk again about that in the future, because I had to make a jig for that, and I'm still finalizing the design. But yeah, this is a lot of room. I'm really happy with this. Really need to get more bricks and finish this flooring. Well, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you very much for watching. See ya. And I'd also like to know your opinion of these notepads, because I mean, it would be an easy first product, and it could be a lot cheaper than the mallets. It's all an idea. Oh well.